Well, as the ceasefire between Israel and Iran continues to hold this morning, a deal to bring a halt to hostilities in Gaza and secure the release of the remaining hostages held by Hamas remains elusive. For more on this, I'm joined by CBS contributor Robert Berger from Jerusalem. Robert, thanks so much for joining us. What do we know about the state of negotiations now to get a ceasefire in Gaza?
Well, Prime Minister Netanyahu is saying that after the defeat of Iran or the victory over Iran, as he put it, there is an opportunity now to try and revive negotiations with Hamas. And what they're talking about is a proposal that's been on the table now for quite a while, the Witkoff proposal, which would see the release of 10 living Israeli hostages, which is half the living hostages, and 15 bodies, which is half of the dead hostages, released in a 6-week ceasefire. And during that 6-week period, they would try to get a final deal to end the war altogether. This idea has been on the table, as I said, for quite a while. It's been stuck, but there are some signals now from both Israel and Hamas that they might want to try and revive that and get the negotiations back on track.
Now, Robert, the State Department has approved $30 million in funding for the controversial Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. Now, what do we know about this group and its operations inside Gaza?
This is an Israeli and U.S.-backed NGO that was established to ostensibly get the food aid to Palestinian civilians and to bypass Hamas. But it really has not gone well at all. It's been marked by chaos. What's happening is that crowds of Palestinians have surged in to seize the aid without any order. Israeli troops have felt threatened and opened fire in many instances. According to Palestinians, dozens of people have been killed over the past month or so since this organization was established. But the fact that the U.S. is giving this money suggests that they want to go ahead with it, try to bypass Hamas and get the food to the people. But it's gotten off to a really rocky start. And the traditional organizations like the UN say that Israel is using starvation as a weapon of war.
And Robert, can we get any sense of how much aid is actually reaching those starving people in Gaza?
Not a lot. I mean, what the UN and other organizations want to see is 600 trucks a day. And what we're seeing really, Israel actually had a complete blockade on Gaza until about a month ago. Nothing was getting in. Now maybe 50 trucks a day, 100. We don't really have exact numbers, but the UN and other humanitarian organizations say it's just a drop in the bucket, and people are basically starving, a lot of people.
All right, Robert Berger in Jerusalem, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.